A regular season champion will be crowned. Oh, dear Lord. Let's go. On your mark, get set. Let's go.
I can't do it. We'll do it live. Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
Mister, will you please wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up?
Good morning. Kevin Durant, you should have never left California.
This Bronxexual will upset me in having to bring this teenage idiot from Wisconsin into a sports conversation. Are you really surprised the Cowboys are giving up on Ezekiel Elliott?
Whoa! Hell no! Well, no one cares about baseball.
Bitch, are you for real?
It's Thursday. Good morning. Welcome one and all to the Trip Down Totally Deets Thursday edition of Snowman in the Morning. Glad to have y'all with us. We are presented by BetUS.com. Hey, sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sports book, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action with live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-to-one customer service. We got it all. And when you sign up and use the code Snowman, you will get a 125% deposit match. Log on to BETUS.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS.com, where the game begins. A regular season tournament will be crowned. Good God. More on that later. Right now, let's get to the whip around presented by Fanatics. Sean and Leanne Tuohy intend to end their conservatorship for Michael Oher, lawyers for the couple said during a news conference Wednesday. Well, you're kind of late for that, aren't you? You should have just adopted him. You should have just adopted him. Now everything's going to come out in the wash, and this is leaning the way I think it's going to lean, and that means trouble for the Ohers. Correction, that means trouble for the Tuohys. Jonathan Taylor excused from camp due to a personal matter, which basically means he's about to get traded. To whom, we don't know. Treylon Burks for the Titans carted off with an apparent leg injury. Burks got open in the secondary and caught a deep pass from quarterback Ryan Tannehill during the team period. After making the catch, his forward momentum caused him to stumble before losing his balance and somersaulting into the end zone. He got up, spiked the ball in frustration. The Titans trainers came over to him and helped him off the field. Hopefully this is not a big injury. Let's pray and hope that it's nothing major. Coach Prime has set the standard in Colorado. If one fights, we all fight. The University of Colorado's new head coach has upgraded some of his players on Tuesday, not for fighting, but for not fighting. A brief fracas followed Anthony Hankerson's touchdown run up the middle on a goal line drill when safety Jaden Miller-Jones grabbed the running back by his jersey and tossed him to the ground after he'd scored. Massive offensive tackle Gerard Christian Laketon. No. Try that again. Gerard Christian Lincolnton, who packs 310 pounds into his 6'10" frame. Good God. Didn't appreciate the late in-play aggression and let Milner Jones know about it. A lot of pushing and shoving. Moments later, as the offense huddled, Coach Prime stepped in and let his players know he wasn't happy with what he just witnessed. Prime said, quote, "I see two of you guys walking off over there, and you got a key teammate fighting. Where do they do that at? If one fights, we all fight. You understand that? I don't want to see you all walking off when somebody's fighting. Never again." Close quote. Earn your keep. Earn your keep. Well, the New York Yankees road trip ends in misery as they got blasted by the Atlanta Braves and they limp home under 500. Yankees captain Aaron Judge says off days are a great time to reset. But I think what we need is more games. If we could play 2, I'd rather do that. Close quote. Wednesday night's 2-0 loss to the powerhouse Atlanta Braves concluded a dreadful 2-7 road trip, sending the Yankees back to the Bronx under 500 after being overmatched by the game's best. These 2023 Braves at 78-42 are everything the Yankees at 60-61 wish they could be. Well, the first thing the Yankees need to do, they need to fire Aaron Boone. They need to get a manager in there that actually will keep his players fighting. Keep his players focused. And Aaron Boone ain't doing that. Sorry, but not sorry. Chris Morel broke my White Sox heart last night with a 3-run walk-off home run, but the celebration was so epic I had to watch it and listen to Pat Hughes' call as he ripped his jersey off a la David Bodie after the walk-off win last night. Do I feel bad for my White Sox anymore? No, they just have to get some better players. This season's a wash, and I hate saying that about a team I originally picked to win the Central Division. Nope, I'm not doing that again. Not until I see some improvement. That's a whip around presented by Fanatics. To the Fanatics feedback zone we go, and A Pizzle is the first one in this morning. He says, good morning to you. Play-by-play with JJ says, yo, great call last night, JJ. I caught parts of your call last night. Ladies and gentlemen, the NBA Cup, says Victor Locke. And my Discord's open. I forgot about that. The NBA Cup. We're going to talk about that later. How about those Braves? A Pizzle, I love them, but do it in October or November. Coach Prime is bringing old school back. Damn right he is. They don't need reps. They need rest. They need a new manager. This is what they need. That too. Yep, he agrees with me. Are you saying Aaron Boone is letting his team give up? Aaron Boone has let his team give up since he got there. Oops. Find the lie. He says, thanks so much. And JJ, I meant every word that I said to you last night. We all are here for you, period. There's nothing. I'm bringing old school back myself. If one brother is down, if one sister is down, we all lift them up. End of story. I'll talk about that later. It's the opposite. The Brandon Staley of Major League Baseball is giving up on his team despite what he's telling reporters. Oh, he did that since he got there. He did that after he got there. And A. Pizzle finishes off, no lie to be found. Thank you. Thank you. Might have to try to get JJ in here today. If not, we'll set a day for JJ to come in and talk broadcast shop with us. And just to talk shop with us and just to let him connect. Just to let him connect with you guys and be a part of everything that we do here. Take a pause for a break, and when we come back, Wander Franco under major league investigation. I don't like where this is going, but it needs to, just like the Michael Oher case, this case needs to play all the way out as well. My thoughts and more when you all get back in the deuce.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
CSTV will air the Big Three, and I'll call the doggone games. Ice Cube, bring your show out west, and we'll handle it. I'm making a public plea right now. You want some fair coverage? CSTV will air your games, all of them, and I'll call as many as I can. We'll do a simulcast, television and radio. It's an area I know best. Television and radio. And yeah, I'm putting it all the way out there. So you know what, Ice Cube? I'll make this plea right now. Me, a small-time YouTuber, a small-time broadcaster, according to a lot of people, which I don't listen to, put your games on CSTV. Put your games on CSTV. Give us a little funding, and we'll do the rest.
Where sports is the base, life and fun are the results. This is The Brian Snow Show.
Your afternoons just got better with The Brian Snow Show. Weekdays, 4 p.m. Eastern. Come on aboard and enjoy the ride, folks.
This planet has been great to me. It's given me gifts that I can't even explain. It's given me adventures and memories I'll never forget. And Battleborn, I think, has given me the opportunity to go beyond and give something back. How can I be a better custodian to this planet and the place I live? That's where I am with Battleborn. Let's make the planet a better place.
Now, I'm known as the guy who can fix just about anything, but the technology in most appliances requires very special training to fix. And that's why my family has Choice Home Warranty.
Choice Home Warranty covers over 25 major home systems and appliances. That's your AC, heating, plumbing, kitchen and laundry appliances, and so much more.
Call Choice Home Warranty now before something breaks down.
Get protection for your heating, AC, plumbing, kitchen and laundry appliances, and more.
Call 800-973-6121.
'Cause we take this job so serious.
What in the all types of blue hell?
This is Snowman in the Morning with Cole Johnson.
Thank you to the incomparable Cole Johnson for that chant. This afternoon, I will have the call on my YouTube channel for Snowman's play-by-play. It's Thursday afternoon baseball, the Seattle Mariners and the Kansas City Royals. Tentative time is set for 1:50 this afternoon. And you can support the channel and support the Snow Strong Foundation via Cash App. The tag you need is $ Tallman Dr. K 50. This portion of Snowman in the Morning is brought to you in part by Recruiting Giants. At Recruiting Giants, their mission is to connect exceptional talent with exceptional companies. They strive to provide innovative and tailored staffing solutions to help organizations build successful teams. By leveraging their expertise and extensive network of industry professionals, they aim to drive growth, foster long-term partnerships, and positively impact the success of both their clients and candidates. They are dedicated to delivering exceptional service, exceeding expectations, and becoming the preferred staffing partner for businesses looking to recruit top talent. For more information, call Mark Zanetto email Mark Zanetto at info@recruitinggiants.com or call 336-587-3659. That's 336-587-3659. Recruiting Giants, where talent meets opportunity. To the Fanatics feedback zone. And we got a whole bunch of people in here. RC talks basketball. I smell basketball talk in the air. Yeah, a little bit later. Big Baby Jonathan, who is producing some great Lakers content. Y'all want to go subscribe to him on YouTube. That's an open endorsement. He checks in, and RC greets JJ. Sick Diggy is in with us from Norway. We got another one of the Family Kimbo on Snowman's channel. Yes, we do. Hey, subscribe to the channel, please, folks, if you're in here for the first time. My name is Brian Snow, a.k.a. The Snowman. Cole Johnson will be along in a while. Totally Deets will be along next segment. And just help the channel grow. If you don't know the story, I have beaten cancer, been declared disabled, and cannot work. So this is my work. So help the foundation out if you can in any way possible, please. All right, because I am desperately trying to help my family by doing this, by using what I love to do, which is what Dr. K told me to do, and just going with it. So anybody that can help the channel out, can help with the donations either this morning or this afternoon when I'm on live with baseball, it would be totally appreciated. Now to a story I don't want to talk about, but it has to be talked about because this is important. The Dominican investigation of the Rays' Wander Franco being led by Gender Violence and Minors Division out of Santo Domingo. A prosecutor in the Dominican Republic says the investigation into Rays all-star shortstop Wander Franco's alleged relationship with a minor is being handled by a division specializing in minors and gender violence in the province of Peravia. Angel Dario Tejada Fabal, a prosecutor in Peravia, told the Associated Press, and I know I butchered that name and I apologize, on Wednesday that the investigation into Franco is open under the National Agency for Boys, Girls, Adolescents, and Family and Gender Violence Unit. He said the probe is in its early stages and will be chaired up by Judge Olga Dina Lavarias, a specialist on child abuse cases. Oh boy. Fabal said, quote, "This is a very delicate topic because there is a minor involved. We are working together with Judge Lavarias." Fabal said prosecutors are gathering evidence and testimonies but did not provide details. Next week, we might be able to give some of the necessary information without hurting the investigation. I'll stop there. This is ugly. This is about to get ugly for Wander Franco. And Drew and I talked about this on Tuesday on the Sports Sensays. If you haven't watched that episode, go back and watch it, or you can go listen to it in the podcast center. Wander Franco. Matter of fact, let me put this in a category that Cole Johnson will be proud of me. Wander Franco, you need one of these. I begin with the question. What were you thinking? What were you thinking? Do you know that with this investigation, you not only put your career at risk, but you put your life at risk? Because if this plays out that you did have a relationship with a minor, you're done for. I'm sorry. You're done. That is unacceptable. That is very much unacceptable. You are one of the most promising players in Major League Baseball. You're an all-star. You're playing on a team that is competing for a playoff spot, and this happens. This is sick. This is sad. This is wrong. Do you realize how much you hurt your family? And I mean in terms of your regular family and your teammates. They depend on you to make plays in the field, to lift up their clubhouse and keep the team competitive. And you go and do this? What? Why? What the hell were you thinking? I have to say this plainly. What were you thinking? I really don't want to go into this any further, and all I have to say is, Wander Franco, as much as I love watching you play, you may have just ruined your career and you may have just ruined your life. Should this come out into the wash the way that it's looking, there's a part of me that is praying that they're wrong in this. But the allegations have been made, and it's guilty until proven innocent. There's a lot to prove here. I will step back from further judgment and just like the blindside case, I will let all this play out and we'll see what happens from there. But Wander Franco, you need a big time reality check, my friend, for possibly ruining your career and ruining your life. I couldn't go any longer because it would make me physically ill with what I've seen in Chicago in the past. It would just make me physically ill. It would just make me physically ill. And I couldn't go I just couldn't go any further. And I hope y'all understand. Here's Sick Diggy again. What in Kevin Durant's nappy beard is this madness in this particular morning? I wish I had an answer to that, my friend. I really wish I had an answer to that. I do. What are these guys thinking? Are they thinking? Should be the question. Are they thinking? What the hell? I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't understand it, and I never will understand it. We stay in the fanatic feedback zone. Victor Locke greets. You know what? I have an idea. I said we're going to move on because if I spend any more time on this, I will break down. I'm just telling you guys, I will break down. And I feel I've already said my thoughts. And I already said I'm going to step back from further judgment and wait for this case to play all the way out. I'll just wait for this case to play all the way out. And that's about all we can do right now. I'm going to take a breath. And I'm hoping I can get Victor in here as well as Dietz in here in a few minutes. But let's stay in the Fanatics feedback zone. Sick Diggy greets Victor Locke and play-by-play with JJ. Just here to support our brothers. Thank you very much. Sam just says, good morning, brother. Good morning to you, Sam. And this case happened to the DR. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. And JJ has the perfect question. Just why? Just why? He needs to grow up. Yeah, you got that right. Yeah, you got that right. Think about the brand too. Think about your teammates. Think about the brand. Think about your family and how disappointed they must be to have these allegations levied upon you. This is something I've been through. I'll tell the story here before we move on. When I was at Marquette Catholic in Michigan City in the 2015-2016 season, I was rolling right along. The girls basketball team was having a fabulous year. The boys team was having a fabulous year also. I had just got done the night before with the boys state tournament game against Winnemac. They played it at Knox High School in Knox, Indiana. The next morning, I get a phone call from the athletic director saying I was suspended. No. Tell the truth and shame the devil. The next morning, I got a phone call from the athletic director saying that there was a call to the IHSA made and my name was mentioned in allegations of inappropriately touching two female students. I never got back to Marquette Catholic. Even though the students defended me, the parents defended me, and the general public around defended me, I was never allowed back because the AD was outnumbered. I understand missing a game. I understand that until the due process played out. Well, I never got my due process. And before I get so riled up that I'll start swearing, I know the person who made the call. And it's a person that's been against me for years. And now he's he's working off the scenes instead of being in my face. He's behind my back trying to poison others against me. I already know who it is. I just won't mention him. I will just say I know who it is. I just know who it is. I'm going to move on because if I get riled up here, then I'll never get through. I'm going to move a segment up here since we're going to have guests during the 11 o'clock hour. And we'll talk about this part later. But here's Victor Locke joining me this morning. What's up, Victor?
What's up, Snowman? How are you doing today?
I'm good.
Good. Ever since the initiation of the CDT, the cat detection tool, it has gotten extremely expensive. Thanks to some of the comments that have brought up on this show by individuals we talked about yesterday, I have now broken 2 of them. No, actually, I take it back. Yesterday, it's because of the Brownsexuals. The day before was because of the Moronic Republic talking about the top QB was going to be Dak Prescott. We'll leave that alone. Just know that I had to buy 2 new cap detection tools just for that.
Two? You had to buy 2 new ones?
2 new ones.
All because some a comedic uppercut from Cole Johnson, folks.
I knew it was coming. That's why I said move on, but then I knew it was coming. Couldn't get out the way fast enough.
People think I must go here.
Okay.
Why do people think Dak Prescott is all of that? Why?
Because he had a lot. He showed a lot of promise. I'm not gonna cap. He showed a lot of promise in his earlier years, up before he got the big extension with the big money payout. He showed
up until he got paid.
Exactly. Up until he got paid, he showed a lot of promise. He was a mobile quarterback. He could
look at
ball.
Sam. Look at Sam. Dak Prescott. Yes, someone actually. I have to find that post again. As y'all are inside the random musings of Vicala before we get Chris Dietz on, and I want Victor to ride shotgun with him. Yes. And the best question of the week so far. What flaws do the Jets have?
I would say, well, the EP is out here throwing comedic uppercuts, so he could probably give you that post again.
Probably. This comedic uppercut from Cole Johnson is brought to you by Sucker Punch Energy Drink. Not drink. Packed with flavor and packed with punch. Sucker Punch Energy Drink.
Yes, sir, Mr. Coffee.
He did it again.
Gracias, Cole
Another
Johnson.
comedic
uppercut.
Someone's drinking the blue Kool-Aid.
That's everybody up in Dallas at this point.
The moronic republic of Cowboy Nation is real.
Yes, it is.
It's very real, and the cap detection tool is off the charts.
Yeah, I do want to throw in my 2 cents about this situation. We don't know everything yet, so I'm going to try and reserve judgment.
That's why I stepped back.
That's
why I stepped back. I did the same thing with the Michael Oher case. I gave my knee-jerk reaction,
right,
but then I stepped back.
Because we don't know if the person that this guy was, involved with may have lied about their age or falsified. We don't know. But
we don't know. We don't know everything.
Here's my problem with a lot of athletes, mainly celebrities, kind of more so athletes. You have to protect your brand more than anything else, because there are people who are going to try and tear you down. Whether it's people people you don't know. They're going to hate on you. They're going to try and tear you down. You have to be very, very mindful about who you associate yourself with. What do we always hear about really successful athletes and celebrities? They have a very tight circle.
Yes.
They have a very tight circle.
Mine is getting tighter.
Exactly. They don't allow other people in.
Mine is getting tighter.
And it needs to be because of stuff like this. Because if this turns out to be this is falsified, he kind of gets off with that one. But that stigma's there. That stigma will not go away.
And it ain't going away from me, even though I was proven innocent.
Absolutely.
It ain't going away from me either. That's why since 2018, I haven't been back to Michigan City. I haven't been back to LaPorte County.
I understand.
I already know.
And honestly, you shouldn't go back.
I'm not. When we get the hell out, I'll say it aloud and I'll say it proud. When we get the hell out of here, we ain't coming back.
Yeah.
When we get the bloody hell out of here, we ain't coming back.
Also, a little thing about the Tuohy situation, and I don't know why they did this, but someone actually wanted, because when I found about The Blind Side, it turns out Sandra Bullock actually got an Oscar.
She did.
For her role.
She did.
Now people want her to give it back. Like, for what?
They want her to give it back?
They want her to return the Oscar because, well, we didn't know this was going on.
Stop the cap.
That's not her fault.
Stop the cap.
Exactly.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap. Stop the cap.
Your cap detection machine, sir.
Oh, my God.
And Ryan said he has to create an element now for that.
Yeah, the cap detection tool is running smoothly. It did jump up. It has not broken yet.
It has not broken yet. Yet being the operative void.
Yeah, Wednesdays I think are going to be my stress test for the cap detection tool. Everyone's
you're about to get a stress test after the break. You're about to get I'm going to put. There is a subject we're going to cover twice.
Okay.
That's going to put the cap detection tool to a major stress test.
All right.
I will tell y'all what it is in 2 minutes. And believe me, and then that happens.
Okay. So Cole is no longer throwing comedic uppercuts. He's throwing comedic combinations now.
Are you surprised?
No.
Back in 2.5 minutes.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
Thursday nights are wrestling night on CSTV. Tune in every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Pacific to see all the amazing Next Level Pro Wrestling stars on Thursday Night Throwdown on CSTVNow.com and the CSTV app on your Roku device.
PK Tire Pros, your one-stop on-the-spot auto service headquarters for a complete line of quality tires and auto services. For years, we have provided the Stockton, California area with the latest products and unprecedented services for everything we sell. And for years, our customers have been coming back. Take a look around. If you don't find what you need, visit us in Stockton, California. From the latest and best in tire technology to the services required to keep your vehicle looking good and running great, PK Tire Pros can get you out on the road quickly and at an affordable price. Stop by soon and see why so many people consider PK Tire Pros to be the one-stop shop for all of their tire needs. At PK Tire Pros, our friendly and knowledgeable staff, quick and dependable service professionals, and affordable prices all come together to make driving out on a new set of tires easy. On top of that, we never tire of tires. Stop by and see us, and you'll be glad you did.
Cause we take this job so serious.
The is that? Sorry, pardon me. My apologies.
What in the all types of blue hell?
This is Snowman in the Morning with Cole Johnson.
Had a sneeze sneak up on me just before we came back on the air. 39 after the hour. Vic Allah riding shotgun with us, and those of you in the Fanatics feedback zone, thank you. It's just a case of a millionaire battling multimillionaires. Yeah, that's about that's about the size of it. That's about the size of it. Sick Diggy again, tagging leather on Victor Locke like Marvelous Marvin Hagler was doing on Thomas the Hitman Herds. Jerry Kerr activated flying around and dripping all over the ring. I remember watching that fight.
This is Cole Johnson throwing comedic uppercuts and hilarity hooks.
Yep.
And
that Start Me Up ad is literally my favorite. I should play the original song on here, but I don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah.
I don't want to get... Listen, if it weren't so many restrictions, I'd rock out every break.
Yeah.
Like you and I used to do at Ho Chunk. I'd rock out every break. I remember Mark Shimura. Yeah, Packers tight end. Named him American Chewy due to the movie American Beauty. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
American Beauty. Jeez Louise. Okay. I promised I'd put Victor's cap detection tool. Is that the correct?
Yep.
That's correct. Okay.
And it is ready.
All right. Here is part one of a discussion that's going to put the cap detection tool out of business.
For today, probably.
they drew teams for the NBA Cup.
So it wasn't a fever dream.
No.
I was really hoping that was just a fever dream.
I a regular seat, and Cole put the most perfect title to this. An in-season a regular season champion will be crowned. Aye.
A regular season tournament champion.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't it be
I
like
wish I was making this up, folks.
That would be in June, right? Where you have the NBA
Larry
finals.
Trophy.
Yeah. That's the regular season champion to be crowned, right?
That's what I thought.
Mercy.
I thought that would be for then. But that's just not happening.
That's not the case.
No. And
no.
Just no.
This is bad. That's so terrible.
Okay. I'm going to try and break this down.
Okay.
And I am taking off my glasses and looking to my monitor to my left.
Okay.
You have matchups. Dear God. I'll give y'all the blowout matchups right now.
Okay.
The Mavericks and the Nuggets.
So Mavs are going to get kicked around.
Blown to smithereens.
They're going to get kicked around. By the way,
the best match, and all these games start on November 3rd. All these games start on November 3rd. The Suns and the Grizzlies. Wait a minute. Hold up. Hold up. I'm going to try to get the full. Okay. All right, here we go. This is the in-season tournament schedule, and I'm reading this from top to bottom. And for those of you in the feedback zone, offer your thoughts, please. This is the in-season tournament schedule that apparently they're actually going to execute.
Oh, boy.
Apparently they're going to. There's my cap detection tool.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. November 3rd. It all starts with the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Indiana Pacers.
Well, it's the only time that they're going to be relevant this season, so I guess let them have it.
You also have the Knicks and the Bucks.
Better matchup.
Those are the 7 o'clock games, and these times are Eastern. That's 7:30. The 8 o'clock games will be the Washington Bullets and the Miami Heat. In
I
Group
feel bad
B.
for the Heat.
This is Group B.
I feel bad for the Heat. The Heat shouldn't be dragged down to this level. They just came back from a finals appearance.
I think you just need to have all the losers, the teams that didn't get.
Yeah.
Anyway. 8 o'clock, the New Jersey Nets and the Chicago Bulls.
Oh, boy.
And that's at the United Center.
The Bulls better destroy them.
They better.
The Bulls better destroy them. Send the Nets back to the Shadow Realm.
I'm not even going to go any further. I'll save this for the second half of the show. As scheduled.
Okay.
I'll save this for the second half of the show. I will say this. Yes, LeBron, it is you. It has always been you. It always will be you forever and ever. Amen. Damn you, Cole. I didn't push that button, folks. I swear to God, I didn't push that button. Why did the Players Association agree to this, or did they have no say? That's a hell of a question.
I don't think they had
That's a hell of a question.
I don't think they had a say in this.
I know they didn't have a say in this. This is all Adam Silver.
Yes.
I believe this is all Adam Silver. And JJ, here's your reason right here. Here's your reason right there. Money talk, BS walks.
I would say this is Adam Silver and the owners. The owners are trying to squeeze more money out of the regular season than they already have.
Yep.
And for the team and for the people, for the fans of teams that are not in the running and will never be in the running, Charlotte, they need something to cheer for. They need something to interest the fans, and they think that this in-season tournament is going to do this.
Dear Lord. Cole Johnson, judging by how Adam Silver spoke, this was thrown at the players. Yeah. I'd boycott it.
I would too.
If I was one of the players, like, you're throwing this at me when we're trying to get to June.
Yeah. I mean, think of how low someone would think of you.
And then JJ throws this. It's because they lost money from COVID. So did everybody. Yeah. And
the thing is this. If I'm a player, how low must you think of my team to select me or invite me to play for the NBA Cup? You must not think I have any shot to get to June. You just don't think I have a shot to get to the finals.
No.
To get to the playoffs. You just don't think it.
He introduced an in-season tournament to have been played around the All-Star break, but I believe the players did balk a little at that. Should have balked more so they don't have this doggone thing.
It does come down to how much can you balk at it, because of the fact of, if this does come from the owners, you could potentially be putting your own job and career at risk.
Yep.
Because they could say either you're going to be part of it or we can cut you now.
And apparently this is part of the 82 game schedule. Why?
It shouldn't be. Shouldn't be.
Apparently this is part of the 82 game schedule.
I mean, you could have put this in between the finals and just after the draft or just before the draft. Put this in a spot where there is a basketball drought so people who are fiending for the NBA can get it.
I say don't have it at all.
Well, I don't want to have it either.
After you crown the NBA champion, let basketball rest.
After you crown
You're
the NBA
supposed to
champion,
let basketball rest, man. Just see, there goes my cap detection tool. Again.
After you crown the NBA Finals champion, who cares?
Thank you.
Who cares?
Who gives a flying damn? Or as Chris Bay says, who gives a flying lie?
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
We know it's a money grab.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, if I'm a player, I'm offended because you really just have no faith in me or my team making it anywhere.
No faith whatsoever. None.
So if I were the players, I'd be very upset. And I mean very.
You know
upset.
what? I'd say you'd have to pay me extra.
That too.
You'd have to. The league would have to pay me extra to participate in this.
That is thing. We don't know if that's part of it. If there could possibly, I would say there should be like a cash prize as well if you're going to do this.
Yeah, make it like an all-star tournament. You know.
Yeah.
A mid-season tournament isn't enough. I want a mid-quarter tournament.
No, you don't, JJ.
No, you don't.
My cap detection tool is
that's a tournament where the sorriest teams will play.
Yeah, like my cap detection tool is already going off. Already.
The Clippers were eliminated from the playoffs, but they can be comforted by celebrating their first ever NBA championship, the NBA Cup.
Rude. That's mean. Fair as it is, true as it is, that's mean.
Which prompts a question. Who actually believes the Clippers can compete for an NBA title? Who actually believes the Clippers actually have the gumption and the team available to compete for an NBA title? That time I pushed it.
Oh, okay.
You know, the Clippers are supposed to get a new... Yeah, let's just rag on the Clippers. The Clippers are supposed to get a new arena. And already it's been christened with an...
Not surprised.
Nor am I.
Not surprised.
The Clippers compete for a title?
You fool! In what world? In what alternate dimension? I maintain that there is no team sorrier than the Charlotte Hornets, but the Clippers are a close second.
I agree. Listen, since the Clippers made their first ever conference finals appearance 2 years ago, there are people that actually are buying into the Clippers. I wish I was making this up. There are people that are actually buying into the Los Angeles Clippers. And I want to know why.
Yeah. Kind of the question that Dietz asks people when people come up with outlandish expectations.
What?
Well, that too. What to, but usually it's why.
I just want to know who. Give me this button. Who actually believes? Where is it? Where? No. Better button. The Clippers actually competing for a world championship?
Why the you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my gosh. Stop lying.
That's like believing in James Harden and the Philadelphia 76ers. Oh.
What?
I know JJ's gonna punch me for that, but the only thing this does that I like is that people who make the veteran minimum will get paid more money. They need to make money. True. Yeah. And I'm not going to get punched because after that joke I made about the Sixers, there goes my cap detection tool again. This happens. And then Cole with the Suns finally won a championship where they didn't show.
Wow, Cole. Tell us how you really feel about the Phoenix Suns.
Listen.
Yo.
I'll expand on that.
Okay.
I didn't believe in the 2021 Phoenix Suns team.
Right.
1993? Yeah. Because I like the players that were on it, and they actually played for the love of the game. They actually played to actually win a world championship. Charles Barkley, Kevin Johnson, Tom Chambers, who I still think is better than LeBron James, but that's for next Wednesday.
Oh, dear. I already hear some.
Why are you ducking your head?
I already hear Nick Wrong crying. Already. He's already crying. What you mean Tom Chambers better than my king? What's wrong with you?
At my own expense, with the statement that I put out yesterday, listing some forwards that are better than you know who, their response to the certain group's response to me would be,
Why the you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my gosh, stop lying. Always lying to me. You lying.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kawhi. Thank you, Kawhi.
They always gonna say that.
Of course they are. Of course they are. And before this descends into an impromptu segment, which is only run on Wednesdays, Ryan's gonna get mad at me for playing this, but I'm gonna go.
The following is a public service announcement from David 3000.
Yankees suck.
This has been a public service announcement from David 3000.
Bitch, are you for real?
Wow, that was perfect. That was perfect timing for that one.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
Power David 3000.
Oh boy. And then I get this. See, I'm throwing jokes out there, and guys are great.
I mean, you can't argue facts, no matter how much of a fan you are. I keep trying to tell the Moronic Republic that, and they don't listen.
Why? Why don't they listen?
Because they're idiots.
It's the Arlington football team. Y'all gotta forgive me. My hay fever is going crazy right now.
I've tried to dissect the mind of a Moronic Republic Cowboys Nation member, and then I realized they don't have a mind.
I'm getting too old for this.
Exactly.
When did you try to dissect the mind or a mind of a Moronic, the member of the Moronic Republic of Cowboy Nation? When did you try this?
Actually it came from this show. Once the whole Dak Prescott Hall of Farmer meme, I said that there's no way a person could possibly believe that Dak Prescott is a Hall of Famer. Look, I like the dude. I think he's very talented. He's very athletic, but there's no way you think with his pedigree right now and his career right now, you cannot tell me that he is a Hall of Famer. So
Thank you, Clay.
So I tried to dissect the mind of a Moronic Republic Cowboys Nation member.
Yeah.
And there was nothing. There was nothing in there.
So you cracked that egg and there was nothing in that egg.
Yep, nothing.
You for real?
Yes, I am.
And then JJ gives us this gem. Moronic Republic.
Oh my. Hey, you know what? We were talking about this. We were talking about that.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. Oh God. There goes my cap detection tool again.
Yep.
When you said Dak Prescott and Hall of
Farm.
I can't even say it without laughing.
You're gonna put something that outlandish. At least spell the doggone thing correctly.
Bitch, please.
I'm getting tagged today. My goodness. Cole Johnson backstage like Muhammad Ali, just tattooing with laugh jabs and hilarity hooks and comedic uppercuts.
Does anybody remember the game Punch Out?
Yep.
This is Cole delivering all the body blows that we can take.
Right.
That is what he's doing right now. Oh Lord. Hour 2 after this.
You don't know what names he was being called, and there's no and being drunk is no excuse.
No,
you still need to be held accountable for your actions.
Mm-hmm.
So for you to even try and flip it on that the dock worker could have de-escalated, because that's what he said. The dock worker should have de-escalated. How you gonna de-escalate 5 people jumping on your and beating you down? Huh? What's the de-escalation in that?
Yeah.
Again, MAGA, take this fat with you, because he doesn't speak for us. He could take those sheets that he was promoting on his show and wrap himself around with them and go drown himself in the pool. I could give 2.
Oh my God, no.
The episodes are back, and they premiere Monday, 2 p.m. on Comey Media Inc., 8 p.m. on Reelwise TV, and 10 p.m. on Snowman Multimedia, all on YouTube, and catch the television replay today, 5 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Central. This is Mentality, the ultimate male safe space. We thank you for your support, and thank you for watching. Hour 2 after this.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
Where did the time go? I don't know how I got here.
You've done the hard part. You quit smoking. Now do the easy part and get scanned for lung cancer. If you smoked, you may still be at risk, but early detection could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savedbythescan.org.
If you talk, they will hear you.
We all want our kids to grow up safe and healthy, so we show them how. And we tell them with honest conversations that let them know what we expect. Not just one time, but every chance we get. That's especially important when it comes to alcohol and other drugs. Kids not only need to know the dangers and how to avoid them, they need to hear it often from you. And when it comes to pain medications, opioids, they need to know that they should never be taken without a prescription and never shared with friends or family. It's dangerous and illegal. So talk with your kids and guide them through the challenges of growing up safe and healthy. Because when you talk, they hear you. For more information about talking with your kids about underage use of alcohol and other drugs, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
So talk, they hear you. You can do it if you try.
He was only 58 years old when he passed away. That outcome could have been different.
Colorado happens to be one of the worst states for radon levels.
It's in our ground, and it seeps up.
The more you breathe radon, the more chance you have of DNA being hit and the cell mutated. The EPA estimates 22,000 lung cancer deaths a year caused by radon.
We all make choices. When it comes to alcohol, kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Have fun. Hey, have a seat for a second. Remind me about that party again?
Alex is just...
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations when it comes to alcohol and other drugs. They want guidance and honest answers to their questions. And it makes a difference when the message is consistent and part of everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path. Because when you talk, they hear you. For more information about talking with your kids about underage use of alcohol and other drugs, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
Time for hour 2 of this spectacular. Ryan McCoffey now joins us this morning.
That's what you need to do to beat Josh Allen. You need to make him uncomfortable.
Hour 2, time for some Spivey notes. And here's Jay.
Well, I know he's only in his 3rd year, but they're just wasting Justin Herbert.
Hour 2,
the hardest working content creator I know, the playmaker.
Hey, LeBron James, the greatest scorer of all time. Hey.
Hour 2,
the one, the only Christopher Dietz.
They rewarded Ohio State for not playing, and they punished
USC foreplay.
Hour 2, Sam Shady.
Oh man, it's been a roller coaster ride if you were a Philadelphia Stars fan.
Hour 2, that's Big Ben, the man in charge of the BS3 network.
And if I see Kurt 2 Chainz Cousins out.
Hour 2, Chris Bay's joining us.
Oh my God! Oh, this game! Oh, way to go, Sammy!
Hour 2, YSL.
Oh man, I thought I missed it. What in the all types of blue hell?
Time for hour 2 of this spectacular, and it starts right now.
The following is a public service announcement from YSL Jefe.
Boston.
This has been a public service announcement from YSL Jefe.
You punk.
And there he is, ladies and gentlemen. The comedy heavyweight champion of the world, Iron Cole Johnson.
You punk.
Thank you, Finance Feedback Zone. Thank you for
Change
that
your
wonderful
mic.
introduction.
Now, much better.
You feel better now, sir?
Yes, I feel much better.
We have two extra guests to bring on right
Yes,
now,
we
and
do.
welcome to you, sir.
Thank you.
I made the reference to Punch Out from 1984. All the body blows you were tagging up with. I mean,
you all did a wonderful job.
There's a couple he didn't hit us with. So from the time, and remember, this is all Cole Johnson's work. Before we bring in our guest, we got to warn our new guest what he's up against. There's this.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
An occasion this. Hey!
No, that's you.
Okay.
And
never mind. Let's move on. Let's move on. I said let's move on. Damn it! I said let's move on. Quit that! I said let's move on.
What?
Victor, stop that.
What?
You're talking to me. I don't board here.
What? The lie. A falsehood.
What?
I can't help it.
You're going to break the cat detection tool again. Stop it.
I'm gonna.
Oh Lord, not the.
To do what?
The do cap detection tool. All right.
I just
Listen.
bought a new one.
Let's bring him on, will you please?
Please.
No
Sir.
problem. Here we go.
Cool Cat and Coach Dante join us, and Coach Dante is rocking out with us for the first time. Of course, you all know Mr. McCain representing the world champion Denver Nuggets.
Oh, Breeze McCain.
He's all about the Nuggets.
Hey, let's go.
And within that, my cap detection tool is going haywire again. Oh, I begin with a message for the moronic Republic of Cowboy Nation.
Uh-oh.
Do you speak it?
No, they do not.
Dante, you're on with us for the first time. How do you feel, brother?
Yes.
How are you?
I feel great, man. How y'all guys feel? Ready to talk. Get into it, man. How y'all doing?
Doing good, man.
It's football season. Who's your team?
Oh, I'm a diehard Houston everything.
Okay,
that's what I'm talking about.
I can allow that. As long as you're not a member, as long as you're not a card carrying member, and I do say card carrying for a reason when I make this joke, a card carrying member of the moronic Republic of Cowboy Nation, or as Mr. McCain loves to say, the Arlington football team, we're good, man.
Well, since Coach Dante lives in Houston, he's fully aware of the moronic Republic of Cowboys Nation because they live all throughout the city.
Yes,
I keep forgetting you two are Houstonians and y'all are familiar with the invasion of the moronic Republic of Cowboy Nation. I keep forgetting that,
Please forget. That's a strike against me. I'm so sorry about that. But all right, let's go. The Eagles are playing the Cleveland Clowns this weekend. I mean, did I say that wrong?
Beat them senseless.
Clowns. The Cleveland Clowns. I'm not mincing any more words. I minced them long enough for the better part of 20 years.
Are you saying this because the quarterback loves to masturbate in front of hoes? Is that why you're saying that?
That's one reason.
Yeah, that's one of many reasons.
The second reason is that since 1989, they haven't been worth a doggone thing.
Well, that's true. Ever since Bernie Kosar was the quarterback, yes, I agree.
And since 1989, when Bernie Kosar was the quarterback and he was supposed to be the savior of the Browns, they got a foot put in their ass by the Denver Broncos.
Speaking of quarterbacks,
Broncos got a foot put in their ass by Joe Montana. End of story.
Speaking of quarterbacks, haven't they had like 30 since the new Browns inception has come?
Yep.
And they thought the savior of the Browns would be Baker frickin' Mayfield. Now he is languishing in Tampa Bay.
Baker Mayfield.
Baker.
All right,
Mayfield.
let's talk NFC champion Philadelphia Eagles since we got our Eagles rep in the house with us. What are you looking for, Mr. McCain, this week from your beloved Eagles as they get ready to get this game in with the Cleveland Clowns and blow them out?
No injuries, and stop.
5,000 in spin.
You know what? I'm fixing your ass, Cole.
No injuries. Everybody stay healthy.
Wait. Okay, Cole, it's all yours.
Everybody stay healthy and stop.
Talk on it.
Nice.
I had to make sure.
Nice.
I had to make sure it was all queued up. But the injuries are huge.
Yeah,
the injuries are huge. No more injuries, especially in preseason.
Yeah.
Your initial thoughts, cool, on Jalen Carter's presence and impact with that defensive line for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Well, I know my guy, Coach Dante, watches a lot, so he'll be able to give y'all some insight too. But for me, dog.
I loved what I saw in Baltimore.
Same.
I loved what I saw in Baltimore.
What I saw in Baltimore,
if he brings that in the regular season, I feel for any team that tries to run against them.
What I saw in Baltimore terrified me.
What I saw in Baltimore terrified me.
Dude is too strong and too fast for me, at least for the offensive lineman that he was going up against.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh no.
Dante,
that's scary.
Dante, your thoughts on Jalen Carter?
Just a straight up dog. I mean, like I said, I think the Eagles say this all the time to Cool and everybody else. I think the Eagles should be thrown in jail for that draft. I really do. I mean, to able to get a pick like that, a guy like that was number one. Everything went
right in their lap.
Nolan Smith was projected to be a top 10 pick, and he slipped to 30. So I thought in jail. I thought the Eagles should have been in jail just after drafting those two, and those two being available at the slots that they were. But Jalen Carter is just a straight up dog, man. That guy, you saw that. You looked at that game against the Ravens. You saw
I did
get off the ball.
I did, and boy, I mean, he was forklifting people.
Yes.
He was Vince Wilfork back in the day with the pay. He was forklifting people. Yikes!
That's scary.
And that's with a serviceable offensive line. So what do you think offensive line they have?
Victor, you just said the perfect word. A serviceable offensive line, which the Cowboys don't have right now. So I'm almost afraid to see what Jalen Carter does in the regular season to the Cowboys.
You're almost afraid. I am afraid.
Jalen Carter may have to command double teams week 1.
Yes.
That is how scary he is.
I want y'all to understand one thing, though.
Man.
He may not even start.
That's what I'm saying.
The scary part.
That's what I'm saying.
Scary thing.
the team is so deep, but the way he's playing, he's going to start at some time in the season.
Yeah,
because he's Jordan Davis backup.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But he's going to start at some point in the season.
So, man,
right.
Remember this.
Yeah, Jordan Davis is a man child.
And Jordan Davis dropped about 20, 30 pounds, then gained 15 back of solid muscle this offseason.
Jordan Davis and no.
Dangerous.
Scariest thought I've ever had. Scariest thought I've ever had in 4+ decades of watching football. Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter.
Jordan Davis is a man child. And Jalen Carter is a dog. I'm like,
Jalen Carter is just a man.
I'm telling you this right now. If you block him one-on-one, he will
trouble.
He will take you out the stadium. He will take you out the stadium. Drag
yes.
You out the stadium.
Yes. Jordan Davis. Jordan Davis, who with probably one good push could knock a 300-pound man straight on his back.
And I've seen him do it, and we've seen him do it.
We've seen
him do it.
If you got a 1-on-1, you're part of the turf now. You are one with the turf.
And it'll be so bad, and we've seen this in movies all the time. Whichever offensive lineman has the displeasure of going 1-on-1 against against Jordan Davis or Jalen Carter, y'all know in the movies where you see an imprint in the turf.
Mm-hmm.
Bingo. And while we're talking football, and I got a pair of Houstonians here, C.J. Stroud. I'll go downstairs to Dante first. I want you to give me your honest assessment of C.J. Stroud so far heading into this weekend.
Really, it's nothing to look. It's nothing to look at. Like after the first game, he only got 2 series, so I don't think much of it.
Yeah, true.
He got crucified after that interception. After the interception, I mean, it happens. Just a great defensive play. And the New England Patriots play hell of defense, so I'm not thinking much of it. But you will see this week, he will definitely have more snaps than he would definitely have more snaps and stuff like that. So I'm not worried. I think he's going to be announced as a starting quarterback sooner than later. It's by far he's better talented than Davis Mills. Way more accurate thrower. He's athletic than you think. He's athletic than you think. Than people think. He can make a play up out of the pocket if he needs to do. And when you look at this guy throw, especially at training camp or any type of game, when it's an open wide receiver, the ball's going to be placed right there on the money. You expect the ball to be placed right there on the money every single time. But other than that, man, like I said, I got an offer. I got to give everybody. And this is for any team. Davis Mills is on sale for $25.99. He is. If anybody want a serviceable backup quarterback, he's on sale for $25.99. That he's on sale right now.
He said Davis Mills is on sale for $25.
You know what? I'm pretty sure that the Monarch Republic is putting their nickels together to try and get that price.
Why are we not surprised? Why are we not surprised? I won't be surprised when C.J. Stroud is announced the starter for week 1 for Houston. I wouldn't be surprised.
I just want to say that I said this all going into the draft. I said that when I did the draft, I've been saying it since the draft. C.J. Stroud is the best quarterback in this class, and the Panthers, being the Panthers, are going to regret taking Kyler Murray's twin brother instead of taking C.J. Stroud.
Well, it looks like Carolina's also
even Cool's dishing out the uppercuts today.
Kyler Murray's twin brother. Wow.
It looks like Panthers are also wanting to play Call of Booty, I guess.
Wait a minute. Even JJ's now dishing out the uppercuts.
Why Call of Booty?
He should have joined the Blue Jays auction they had last night.
Hey,
Davis Mills
would have got $25.99 for him.
Davis Mills, $25.99 on sale at Fiesta. Dante would get that.
No, I'm not a native Houstonian, and I get that one. Okay.
C.J. Stroud. Look,
Fiesta to y'all is like for me and Victor, Zaire to us.
Yep.
An old department store. That would be Zaire to us. Oh,
C.J. Stroud. You know something? I'm not really surprised what I saw.
No,
I figured he was going to struggle. The hoodie gets his jollies on making a rookie quarterback look really bad. So he accomplished his end. I think the takeaway to me is positive for CJ because he got a chance to see NFL action, not necessarily at the regular speed that he would get in the regular season, but he got a chance to get his feet wet. And so now he'll play at home, although, yes, it's still preseason. He'll get more reps. He'll get more time. He'll play at home. And so I think he'll have more of the responsibility on him, more plays called for him, and he'll get more into a rhythm. I'm fine with what I'm seeing thus far. Now, am I bowled over by him? Not yet, but that's fine. He's a rookie. I understand that.
Right.
But I think the Texans are in the right place, and I think they're going in the right direction with Stroud with QB. And I know many Houstonians will love to see Davis Mills get out of there.
I don't remember the last time I can recall a practice that I actually went to when you got guys knocking people out at practice without any pads. And Jimmy Ward is an enforcer. He's already doing that. So like the direction this team is. And I'll say again, CJ Stroud is going to be fine. He's going to have some rookie lapses. It's all about a coach. Coaches have a habit of not letting young players work through their mistakes. I think Ryan will notice that. And it's all about letting these guys grow throughout the season. It's all about growth. And that's what he's looking for Davis, for not Davis, man. What the hell?
You think
I know,
about
man. I know.
499 coach?
Not dropping them. Oh my gosh! But that's the biggest.
Ladies and gentlemen, Coach Dante gets flustered in his first appearance on the show.
And Coach Dante mentioned the biggest key ingredient. The Texans already are an improved team because of who is the head coach, DeMeco Ryans.
I just hope management doesn't stick their nose in business again and let DeMeco Ryans go the same way they did the last two. The same way they screwed over the last two coaches.
Yeah,
and that is Cole. You mentioned this sometime back when you mentioned this when DeMeco Ryans was hired, and we covered this. The management needs to stay the hell out of football operations business.
That's right. Let DeMeco handle the football.
He's gonna be fine. He got a 6-year deal. He's gonna be fine. They're gonna give him time. They're gonna give him time. Lovie Smith and David Culley, they were not head coaches to go along with this team. It was easy to do. They were only nothing on 1-year deal. If they didn't get the job done, their ass was gonna be gone. And that's the setup, right? This is where it came to set up DeMeco Ryans right here. So I'm glad we got that experiment out of the way. We have problems in the locker room with players, and we don't know how to use player like Lovie Smith. Didn't know how to use Derek Stingley. Played him in the Tampa 2, which is not his game. Derek Stingley is a man-to-man corner, and you see how much he's improving in training camp and guard. People don't want to even throw the ball this way now. People don't even want, and he's got a lot bigger. So I think they're going to give DeMeco Ryans a lot of time. This is his team, and Lovie Smith and David Culley. David Culley, it's a reason why he's been assistant or coordinator, receivers coach for decades. Because of that crap and that product that we had on the field. So DeMeco Ryans is gonna have a lot of time, and we're gonna be back to winning soon before you know. We're gonna be back to winning.
That's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear.
Beautiful.
Let's take a break.
And he deserves that.
Let's take a break. When we get back, Victor and I covered a subject that I want the whole crew to cover. And if y'all saw the thumbnail before we went on today, you know what's next. And I say, buckle up.
Oh, good Lord.
Yeah. The cap detection tool for Victor, myself, Cole, Coach Dante, and Cool McCain is going to be off the freaking charts. Back in the deuce.
This is Snowman in the morning.
We're not a cooking show. We're a show about cooking. We turn the camera around and point it at you. Our show takes place right inside your kitchen.
Hey y'all, Snowman here. Catch me, Cole Johnson, Wise El Jefe, Vicala, and the rest of the usual suspects and a few unusual suspects as we bring you 2 hours of the best sports talk you will ever watch and listen to. It's called Snowman in the Morning with Cole Johnson. Now on at 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific on CSTV and CSTVNow.com. Join us, won't you?
Thursday nights are wrestling night on CSTV. Tune in every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Pacific to see all the amazing Next Level Pro Wrestling stars on Thursday Night Throwdown on CSTVNow.com and the CSTV app on your Roku device.
Cause we take this job so serious.
The f*** is that? Sorry, pardon me. My apologies.
What in the all types of blue hell?
This is Snowman in the Morning with Cole Johnson.
7 after the hour, and we're going to finish this with a flourish because there is some strong cap being put through all of our cap detection tools with this NBA cup.
Stop the cap.
Please.
Hold on. You mean this?
Stop the cap.
You mean that?
Mm-hmm.
Where's the coffee cup? Cole, find the coffee cup. You find the coffee cup, I'll play the sound.
Okay.
This NBA cup. I'm sorry. Look at Cole's face. Did you find it?
No, I haven't found it yet. But when you finish the setup, throw Cool first because I want to hear what he has to say about that.
Oh boy.
This NBA cap, this in-season frivolity, that is part of an 82-game schedule, mind you.
It's a doggone shame.
Cool. I'm not even going to finish the setup. I'm just going to say, Cool McCain, the floor is yours.
Please.
So the last time I checked, we're not talking about the WNBA. We're not talking about soccer, right? We're talking about the NBA, an institution that's become probably the second most popular sport in America, and it's spreading throughout the world. And no time in the past did the NBA feel like they needed to do a cup in seeding tournament. All of a sudden, this dude that we got as the commissioner now has been championing this crap for years. And I just want to say this has no meaning. And I understand where it has meaning in sports like soccer. It's very important in the WNBA, a different type of league.
Mm-hmm.
The NBA doesn't need to be a follower. Congratulations for following other leagues and wanting to be like others that started being original. So,
damn,
snaps for you. And hopefully at some point we start to be original in the NBA again, but we're still champs. Let's go.
I wish I was a studio. I would give you dap right now, Cool. Oh man, you spot on with that, bro.
I just went and grabbed. I would went and grab my kitchen lighter and just start lighting it. Just
oh my god, you spot on.
This is where you turn all the house lights off, and you instruct everybody to like light up their keychains before a player introduction.
Yeah,
and I know they do that in Denver a lot. I've seen it. This is where you turn and then you just let Cool go.
Yeah,
just let him go. Coach Dante, you bat second. Go.
I'm sure sworn Cool. They think this is a WNBA because like I said, looked at the Commissioner's Cup of the WNBA. So again, like WNBA don't get no exposure like they should. Them girls go out there, they bust their ass, they work hard.
Agreed.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Agreed.
They also got a GOAT. It's Diana Taurasi, all time biggest scorer in the WNBA.
Yep.
But other than that, people are gonna still watch because it's the NBA. But don't agree with the in season tournament, man. Let the guys go out there. And play, man. I want to see some basketball on every Wednesday, Thursdays. I want to see some basketball on those days. But other than that, this is not the NBA. This is not the WNBA. We just seen the goddamn Commissioner's Cup game. I should have sworn. I just seen the Commissioner's Cup last night, and Ionescu and Jacqueline Jones put on a damn show last night. But other than that, come on, man. These are grown ass men. Let these men do what they do. Don't put these guys in the damn in season tournament. We ain't got time for all that. We don't need it.
Cole, you bat third.
Here's the problem I foresee with this, and cool touched on what I was going to mention. This is something, Mr. Silver, you've been wanting to push on the league for a long time, and Cool put the cherry on the sundae with it.
Since he's been commissioner.
Yeah, and he's been commissioner almost a decade now. But Cool put the cherry on the sundae. He saw how soccer has done mid-season tournaments, and now the WNBA is doing a mid-season tournament, and he is getting the NFL vibe like Roger Goodell, and he's like, money, yeah, not caring about the integrity of the play, not caring about the fact that the 82 game schedule that was until this year worked absolutely fine, and forgetting the fact the players didn't push for this.
No.
Oh, we got to make that money. And JJ in the finance feedback zone said it beautifully. Yeah, this is for the short term to compensate for the loss of money with the pandemic.
It better be for the short term.
But just like we have the play-in tournament where that was going to be temporary, but now it's a permanent thing because it will now be the week that there'll be the week that begins the playoffs. This now is going to be a Thanksgiving tradition.
No.
Hell no. Wait. I interrupt this rant from Cole Johnson. Bishop Bullwinkle.
Hell no. To the no. Hell to the no. Hell to the no. To the no.
Go.
There's now the NBA is smart enough to not compete with the NFL on Thanksgiving Day because they know they'd be clobbered. But the day after Thanksgiving, oh no, 10 games are slated in this NBA Cup in-season tournament,
and none of them are Texas or Texas A&M.
Nope.
So this is why I'm saying Adam Silver is like, okay, we rule Christmas. We somewhat rule Easter. We somewhat rule MLK Day. And I say somewhat. Might as well say they rule Valentine's Day because the All-Star break is around then. Now they get a chance to rule Thanksgiving. And what more can they do to rule Thanksgiving but a tournament that can actually take away some attention from the NFL, which it ain't. But hey, they at least are going to try. And so now we get a chance to see this tournament that makes us think of soccer in Europe and the WNBA that just got finished with their Commissioner's Cup. Yes, we get a chance to see the NBA do something new, do something fresh, do something different, do something innovative. No.
Something stupid.
That's exactly what they'll be doing. They're doing something stupid, and the players aren't co-signing with it. Mistake. Goodness gracious. And the fact that we're going to actually have a regular season champion is appalling. We award somebody doing this BS the first week of December. Oh yeah, you went through the tournament unscathed. You are the champion of what?
Exactly.
You need to bring somebody in so we can get his thoughts too.
Oh my gosh.
Before we do that, there's one other thing I just want to say.
Yeah, go ahead. Cool.
Go ahead.
This tournament is trash.
Beyond trash.
Play it.
Cool. It most certainly is.
Trays.
Good call on that one. Oh, and well,
he dropped.
I don't even like the play-in tournament. I actually don't even like the play-in tournament. I just
play-in tournament needs.
I don't either. I don't either. I don't like that either.
I don't like it either because I don't want to see a 10th seed up in the playoffs.
Thank you.
You see a team like that.
Say it again, Coach Dante.
Can we just get back? And I've said this all along.
Yes.
Get back to the old school where it was 1 through 8.
I loved that.
Please.
Yes.
Where it was 1 through 8. Now 1 through 6, and then 7 through 10 knock each other's heads off. 1 through 8.
But now the NBA makes money on it.
5, and the first round was 5 games, and everything else was 7 games. You were fine with that.
I would even go this far. If you wanted to make a change, how about 8-9 game?
I'm cool with that.
8-9 I can live with.
The 7th seed has no reason to have to play to get into.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
I'm cool with an 8-9. Yeah.
8-9 I can live with. 8-9 I can live with.
Just one game between 8 and 9. Whoever wins that game, they're the 8th seed going into the playoffs. I'm cool with that.
And you play that 48 to 72 hours after the regular season concludes.
Yes.
One game, and you play both games on the same night.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You play both 8-9 games, one East, one West. Play them both on the same night.
One tips off at 7. The other tips off about 9:30, 10. Yeah, I'm good with that.
I don't got time to watch Minnesota. I don't got time to watch Minnesota. I don't got time to watch Minnesota.
I want to see no tip seed.
I don't want to see Minnesota.
You're right about that. Minnesota season own the play-in. Yeah, you're right about that, Coach Dante.
I don't want to see Minnesota in the play-in anymore either.
Please.
Okay, that made me throw up the last 2 years. All right.
It'll probably happen again this coming year.
Shut up.
I'm tired of watching Mr. No Show not show up in the playoffs.
I'm tired of watching LeBron in the playoffs too. Oh, did I say that aloud?
Ben Simmons?
Look, Mr. No Show.
Look.
Ben Simmons?
He doesn't show up in the regular season. Forget the playoffs.
Don't forget, we have an important person that we got to throw in.
Oh no, we didn't forget. I've just been waiting. And now he's here.
Man.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
And now batting, the man who was forlorn and holding a funeral service for the Yankees being under 500, number 420, Wise El Jefe. Number 420.
What you laughing about? Your team lost to the Cubs.
I know. That's a part of it. Listen,
you lost to the Cubs.
The biggest part of the reason I'm laughing is because of the introduction. And I already
swept by the Braves, who was one of the best teams in baseball.
Already, Wise is swinging. Already, Wise hasn't even gotten.
He ain't got nothing to swing at with me. I've said since the second half of the year began that my team wasn't going to do anything. I have no qualms in saying that.
Are you okay, Wise? It seems like every time you come in, you just start swinging everybody.
Because
he comes in. Listen, I will pay some respect. I will pay some respect to Wise. Wise comes in swinging. Let me think. Let me. Wise comes in. Are you lefty or righty?
I'm a righty.
You're righty. Screw it. I'm gonna put him with two of the best Yankee left-handed swings I've ever seen. He comes in swinging like Don Mattingly and Reggie Jackson. Mattingly to spray the ball and Reggie Jackson for the power. That's Wise all day long, and he takes no days off. And he just comes in. Who am I? He comes in waving the bat like this, and he's going, okay, who am I going to get this time? Who am I going to get this time? Okay, Snowman's talking mess. Let me get him. Pow! And he
So and this reminds me of that one Richard Pryor joke.
Yes, sir. It is the one, the only.
Yes, it is. This
This
reminds me of that one Richard Pryor.
I
Richard
love
Pryor
that.
bit we talk about how George Foreman was. George Foreman
Yes.
was the referee.
Who the referee?
Don't kill the other one.
Yep.
That's how wise.
That's exactly what it is. Who's the referee? Okay, I don't hit him. I hit this guy.
And you know
that's
what?
wise.
I again, big ups to both Wise and Cole for another amazing mentality episode.
Appreciate it.
You know what?
Thank you, Victor. Thank you, Victor.
I'm just gonna give my big ups this way.
You don't know what names he was being called, and there's no and being drunk is no excuse.
No,
you still need to be held accountable for your actions.
Mm-hmm.
So for you to even try and flip it on that the dock worker could have de-escalated, because that's what he said. He should have dock worker should have de-escalated. How you gonna de-escalate 5 people jumping on your and beating you down? Huh? What's the de-escalation in that?
Yeah.
Again, MAGA, take this fat with you, because he doesn't speak for us. He could take those sheets that he was promoting on his show and wrap himself around with them and go drown himself in the pool. I could give 2
Oh my God.
Now, who is this fat that Bizarre Wise is talking about? Well, join us right now on Mentality on the Coleman Media YouTube channel or the Real Wise TV YouTube channel. And if you don't catch it there, you can catch the television replay today and every Thursday, 5 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Central on the BS3 network via Roku TV. And from the Fanatics Feedback Zone, Snowman Multimedia, and everyone, we thank you for your support.
You know, I never thought. Look, every mentality episode gets better, gets more hilarious.
Yes,
because these guys tackle any and everything. Because the attack on men is on, and it's been on for many years.
Mm-hmm.
But Wise, you have always had that one moment.
I got no sense, man. I got no sense.
As soon as I
You
saw,
most certainly do not, bro, but I love it.
as soon as I heard that the topic was going to be Jason Whitler's bum trash,
oh Lord, yes,
the Alabama brawl on the dock worker, I said, "Oh, this is going to be a good show."
Oh, listen. When I saw that title, I was glued.
Yeah,
because I knew I wasn't going to move for the next hour.
Let me tell y'all something real quick.
Shoot,
I didn't
cool.
even see the title. I just got a notification that y'all were getting ready to come on. I was like, oh, I got to see this. I didn't even see the title.
Oh, that's awesome, brother. Thank you, man.
Yep.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
He did message us and was like, "Yo, I love the fact that y'all give each other flowers."
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
And that's just how we are. That's our relationship. What you see on screen, that's how we are off screen.
Yep. We have now deemed this the Cool Coach Hour because Cool McCain and Coach Dante will join us
Cool
every
Coach Hour?
Thursday.
I like that.
Yep.
All right.
Cool Coach Hour every Thursday for hour 2.
You two awesome. I love this.
How it should. That's how it is, and that's how it's gonna be. But back to giving Wise some flowers, coming in with those uppercuts, and I'll never forget what Wise said. And Vic, I know Victor was tuned in when Wise said, "Vicola, you know what brings out Bizarro Wise?"
that was another mentality episode.
I fell out of my chair laughing.
He was going in, and all of a sudden he stops. He says, "You know what, Vicola, you're right." I was like, "Vicola,
that's how
why?"
Vicola, you're right. This brings out Bizarro Wise. Yes,
he brings out the worst in a lot of people. I'm not even saying that Bizarro Wise is worse. It's just that
No.
Jason
the
Whitlis brings out the worst in people.
The two people that really bring it out of Wise have to be Jason Whitlis and Dave Portnoy.
Dave Portnoy. I think Dave Portnoy is worse.
Not Dave Portnoy as much. It's more George Santos, maybe.
George Santos for sure.
George Santos, yes.
And the Satan in Florida.
Otherwise known as Governor Ron DeSantis, which I'm glad you mentioned that. The next episode is going to be a whole truth on Ron DeSantis.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Can you fit that into 60 minutes?
We usually go more than 60 minutes.
I'm saying over it doesn't bother me.
I'm going to say this to Cole. I'm going to say this to Cole right now. I'm going to say this to Cole right now. I'm going to say this to Cole right now. That episode you had planned is not 60 minutes. It's got to go 120.
No,
y'all could squeeze 2 hours out of that. Easy.
We average a lot. We go over 60 minutes. He just edited it to fit the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But this one you need to let go to 120. You need to let this go to 120 minutes of Wise. Oh boy.
I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. Especially
me neither.
I don't either.
Especially if he roasting that stuck pig Jason Whitlis. I don't mind him doing it at all.
Stuck pig.
The craziest thing, right? Is I told Cole, I said, yo, Cole, watch this.
Yes.
Watch him try to turn it on black people.
And you called it
the next day. The next day. I come to him. Yeah, I come to him. I said, well, you remember what you said? Bam. And I gave him the clip.
He can't help it. He can't help it. He has to sit there and no. It's like, how do you de-escalate a situation where the individual who had the pontoon was in the wrong? They were not supposed to park there. They were not supposed to out there. They were in the wrong.
They were
clearly they're drunk, so they're not listening. At what point do you say, you know what? Either I get the authorities involved, or I got to handle it myself. And once he got swung on, the dock master was like, you know what? Hey, you made the choice. You made the choice. Here we go.
The hat goes, and that's that.
My man did a Bobby Shmurda impersonation.
It reminds me of a situation I remember. I forgot exactly which team it was, but a ref threw a flag.
Oh,
the player
no.
picked up the flag, threw the same flag, so the ref threw his hat.
Yes. Wait a minute. Cole, read this. This
Weasley hog is about antagonizing black folks. He's about stirring the pot, plain and simple. Yeah, I agree.
If he's not in the damn pot,
he tries to be a contrarian, but there are certain things you don't need to be contrarian for.
I don't mind. This is one of them.
I don't mind contrarians, but you got to do it in a style where you're not trying to gaslight.
Yes,
and that is his biggest problem. He gaslights.
Exactly.
And this is supposed and he's supposed to be a sports analyst.
He's supposed to be a what?
And he wants to stick his nose in the politics.
He's supposed to be a what, Cole?
He's supposed to be a sports analyst,
and he sucked at that.
What sport has he been in?
Well, he did play football in college, but
maybe
Ball State.
Oh, maybe as the water boy.
He played at Ball State, and he's got no balls.
Yeah, he played Ball State.
What the hell is wrong with that? What the hell is wrong with that picture?
Yeah, offensive lineman at Ball State.
See, my cap detection tool just went off when you said he played football at Ball State. If y'all heard the sound, that's my cap detection tool going completely off.
Maybe he manned the hot dog stand, but I don't remember him being on
the field. He joined a hot dog eating contest. That was his professional.
There you go.
And he got obliterated in that.
I don't know, man. He looked like he could hold his own.
He looked like
no.
He can't.
He can't with some of the he can't hold his own. And I
He
will
looked
just
like
say
a-
that. He couldn't hold his
looks like
own.
a glizzy gobbler.
He does.
Yeah.
He
definitely
looks like he
a glizzy
loves New
gobbler.
Jerseys.
I will
Yeah,
save
he
my
looks like
comment for off the air. Glizzy,
Yeah.
glizzy gobbler, huh?
Yes, sir.
It's just
Which prompts the question of what kind of glizzy?
yes.
This is the same thing that when I talked about Skip Bayless on mentality.
Yes.
When I was not even
Yes.
talking of that nature about that type of nature. When I was when basically Wise corrected me on his nickname, which is not Drip Bayless, it's Dripless. Which I love, by the way. He says, I said, now what? I don't understand why he gets this nickname. What type of drip did this man exude? And then Wise hit his brilliant comedic timing. He goes, what kind of drip? You need the stuff that just oozes out of
Yeah, the
Hey, man.
hate and animosity for successful athletes. That's the drip. And I
You
used
take
to
that a
like,
lot of ways, and I'm
I
just
let-
gonna roll with whatever way y'all want to take it.
here's the thing, I used to like Skip
Mhm.
Bayless. I really did. I used to like Skip Bayless. I think he was one of those
Until
guys
he
that,
went to Fox.
even before that.
He became Stephen A. Smith again at Fox, pretty much.
Right. Right.
Well, he definitely about to turn to Stephen A. Smith and Fox down because they're gonna have. He's gonna have a revolving door of guests, just like First Take.
Did you hear the guest?
Rachel Nichols. Well, I know Lil Wayne, but Rachel Nichols.
Richard Sherman.
Richard Sherman. Richard Sherman is going to be the most frequent of them.
Yes.
Lil Wayne.
Supposedly,
When Lil Wayne get
Michael
involved?
Irvin.
Yeah,
or,
Michael Irvin, supposedly Keyshawn Johnson.
Keyshawn Johnson. And one name that I didn't expect to see was Jalen Rose. So if he could pull that one off, I would love that.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Same.
Yes.
Same.
Jalen did go after him hard.
Oh, he went after him feverishly.
Jalen
Yeah.
dropped a lot of facts in his conversations too. It just don't be just popping off. He drops a lot of facts too.
He does.
Yeah.
He does.
Yeah,
He does.
I'd love to see him.
Skip didn't like the fact that he dropped the facts on Skip where
On his own career in athletics. Yeah.
I saw that, boy. I saw the episode, and I would just tell you, I'm a big Jalen Rose fan anyway, right?
Yeah.
That episode right there had me in tears, and I wasn't even like breathing hard. I was just laughing so hard, I was just in tears.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that Jalen went after him, but he wasn't screaming. He was just like,
no, he wasn't.
He's right
Didn't
now.
have to.
That's the thing with
Didn't
Jalen.
have
He
to.
doesn't have to. His words
Didn't
for
have
themselves.
Mm-hmm.
We got a few minutes left. I'm going to give the floor to Coach Dante so he can tell us about himself, where we can find him, and introduce himself to everyone. Go ahead, Dante.
Hey man, shout out to y'all, man, for having me on this morning. Shout out to Cool McCain, basically, because he got everything started, got me started with everything. That's my guy right there. I love that brother. Shout out to him. Much love, much respect for him. It's always an honor to be on with him. So I just want to personally say to the whole chat and everybody up here, thank Cool McCain for this, man. That's my guy right there. So he's Cool McCain, basically cool as a cold Bud Light. So just thank him for that. And a little bit about me, man. I am a diehard Texans, Astros, Rockets fan, Dallas Wings fan of the WNBA. You know, I do nothing but play-by-plays, collabs with people and stuff like that. I'm just a cool, calm, collected guy, man, that just love talk sports, breathe, sleep sports, and that's all I love to do. So, like I say, man, thank y'all for having me on.
Thank you for being on, brother.
Since you're an Astros fan, I need to find something for you. I need to find this, and I know Cole's going to get a kick out of this. But since you are an Astros fan, here you go. Oh, I did it again. I keep queuing up the wrong thing. There's my cap detection tool. There's my cap detection tool.
Which one did you want?
I don't know why. You know why? I looked in the wrong phone. Never mind. Let me give Wise the floor and offer his thoughts about the NBA Cup.
Please.
Please, Wise.
Man, I could care less about this damn NBA. I don't even know why you put me on the screen. Like I really don't want to talk about that. Like, is it? What's the point of the NBA Cup? Like, I understand why the WNBA does it, right?
Yes.
They have to try to get an audience somehow.
Right.
Shout out to the New York Liberty for winning the Commissioner's Cup, by the way.
Shout out to them.
There you go. There you go.
Right. But yeah, no, this is one of the dumbest ideas the NBA could have ever done. But it's all about the money, and we know that's what it's about.
That's right.
So it's just another trophy the great one could go out and win, I guess. I don't know. I don't know.
Now I gotta hold up. I gotta ask, Wise, what if the New York Knicks win the inaugural NBA Cup?
Oh, then that's the greatest invention in the world.
In either case, yes, LeBron, it is you. It has always been you. It's you now. It always will be you.
Forever and ever. Amen. Stupid.
That is the greatest invention. Oh my gosh, man. You have no as a New York sports fan, you have no shame, man.
None.
If LeBron was to come to the Knicks, I told you I'd be a pom-pom waving fool.
and then we'll be weekly doing this. Now, so we had a conversation with Wise, who turned into a bronsexual.
Listen, I will be bronsexual number one.
Oh my God.
Number one. When Snowman starts talking trash, I'll be like, pom-pom waver, cut it out. If he was ever come to the Knicks. But since he's not. We ain't nobody care about LeBron either.
I will honor Dante and Cole with this.
Oh my God.
And Alvarez belts it deep to right field. Gibson goodbye. Unbelievable. The Astros a walk-off win. Yordan Alvarez, a walk-off 3-run homer. And the Astros stun the Mariners in Game 1 of the division series.
That started them on their way to the most recent World Series championship.
For the Seattle Mariners continues as they mob Alvarez by hope.
Robert Ford and Steve Sparks on the call, and we got to get out of here. Tomorrow,
one quick thing.
What a cool.
Yes.
Next Friday night at 9 p.m. EST, you can join me, my man, Coach Dante, below me, as well as some of our other football aficionados for the official first episode of the NFL Gridiron Flex.
I love it.
Yes,
and we're going to be on
I love it.
playcallsportstalk.com/live, and we will also be simulcast on the Shady Sports Network. So be there. It's going to be crazy.
And I'll make it a TriCast on Snowman Multimedia's channel as well. I'll pick it up and air it.
Let's go.
Let's do this. All right, our time is up.
Friday night, 7:30 p.m. playcallsportstalk.com.
All right.
Play Call Sports Talk Show. Coach Dante on there too. Let's go.
I'm on everything. I'm everywhere, man. I'm all over the place.
And so are we. Have a great day. God bless. Remember to make your next move your best move. And always remember, if your dreams don't scare you,
it's simply not big enough.
Dream big, do bigger. We are, and we hope y'all are too. We are out of here. We will see you tomorrow. God bless y'all.
Peace. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for the Chicago stylings of